Hey everybody, I knew up front that I was going to have to do this video and something told me to do it first. Then I thought, no, everybody's going to understand, but I can see where people will get the wrong idea from my last video. So let me do this video so that I can clarify some things and not look like a brat. um, a few months ago, one of my subscribers dug up one of my earlier posts on Dentures, A New Smile, and it was a post that I made in the forum about maybe a few days after I had my extractions and my dentures, and it was incredibly negative. I was slamming the whole shindig, the whole experience. I hated my dentures. I hated the way my face looked. They didn't feel right. They don't fit right. My dentist is incompetent. Yeah. How am I ever going to eat with these type of thing? You know, I was really complaining because it was a new experience. I had no idea what to expect. There was no denture guru up on YouTube telling me that's normal, and I didn't know any better, and I panicked because it was a new experience. And so she was freaking out, like, oh my god, like, is that really what to expect? And, you know, because I didn't have that confidence to make the videos.
It's 2:30
in the beginning, because I thought that I would look that way forever, and at that moment, in that moment, it was a bad experience for me, and I regretted the whole thing. And that's why you don't see any earlier videos. You only see videos after like a week and a half's time had elapsed already. But had I done a video in those very first few days, I would have been freaking out. I would have been very negative because, like I said, there's nobody up here showing me this is normal. You know what I'm saying? So I had to explain to her that those things are normal. It is normal to feel that way, and a lot of people feel that way, but it is fleeting. It will pass. Things are brand new. You're still healing. You know, you get it. You've seen my videos. And so, had I not experienced that, I would have never known what I could say to you guys when you email me and say, oh my god, I look like a chipmunk. Is this normal? Well, had I never experienced that on my own, I'd be like, well, I don't know. It didn't happen to me, you know? And how helpful is that if I'm up here sugarcoating things and, you know, making everything out to be like all grits and gravy all the time? It's not that way. And I'll find that post of mine and I'll put it up on my blog at iweardentures.com so you can see Callan Jax in the very beginning was freaking out. It took a couple weeks to adjust. And that's totally normal. So this is no different. I mean, it actually is a different experience altogether. Like, this is nothing like dentures. And it's not really like having teeth either. Like, this is a totally different experience for me, and I don't know what to expect, you know? There's nobody up here on YouTube saying this is how things went for me when I got the all-in-4 implants. And like one of the people posted in a comment on my previous video, all you really ever see is like doctors and patients' testimonials. And that's the way it used to be with dentures, but now everybody's opening up about it. And isn't that awesome that you can get information from a real person who really experienced these things instead of hearing it either secondhand or for something that may or may not be staged? I mean, you don't know. This is my real experience, and I feel like I owe it to you guys to be real. Yes, I knew I was going to get some flack for coming on there sounding like I'm complaining about a blessing. That's not the case at all. I am forever in debt to Dr. Golpa and his staff for pulling this off for me, because like I've said, I hardly had any bone left, which is a lot of the reason why I look like this, because I was missing so much bone. And then, you know, there was more work that he had to do by taking out bone and leveling things out, and it was a lot more complicated than he had anticipated and than I had anticipated. This was a totally new experience for me, and even though I've got challenges, which are normal, it's life, I'm still very, very grateful that I got this done. And what perfect timing, because with that bone loss, you know, who knows if 5 years from now I may need like bone grafting or something like that. Like the doctor said, not a lot of people would even touch this, like put implants in there, because it was so thin, it was so not there, you know. So I'm very grateful. Please don't take all of this the wrong way. You're only seeing the initial phase, but in the grand scheme of things, there's more time behind me. Just like with my denture channel, you will see the bigger picture and how necessary it is for me to tell everybody the truth about all of the emotions that I experience, all of the little difficulties and challenges that I come across. You know, every single part of this journey is necessary to share with you guys, because let's just say 6 months to a year from now, after I'm well adapted to the whole thing and life is great for me and I'm up there giving my same old chipper videos as usual, I get a message from somebody totally panicked because they experienced the same things I experienced, yet I didn't share it with anybody. And they're like, why is my experience so much different than yours? Why are you so pleasant? Why did everything work out like perfectly for you? And like, you know, I'm having all these issues. And then I could say, oh yeah, well, I had the same experience. I just didn't put it up on YouTube because I didn't want people to get the wrong idea. That's not what my channel is for. My channel is so that I can help you guys. And I can't help anybody if I'm not being completely 100% honest. So don't think that because I am complaining that I'm not happy with them. I am completely happy and blessed. I'm just running into challenges and I don't know what to expect, and I'm going to overcome just like I have in the past. I have come way too far to assume that things aren't going to work out for me and that, you know, I'm going to be just miserable or something. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to share all of the different issues that I have had in these first 2 weeks. And you're going to be seeing the progression over time. You just have to give it time. Don't assume that this is just, you know, I don't like them, I don't like the way they look, and they don't feel right, and da-da-da-da. That's not what it is at all. I want to be able to be that person on YouTube who now shares their implant experience. Whether I got them for free or not, I'm not going to lie. And I'm not going to hide the truth. I'm going to share my real experience. And this is my real experience. And hopefully you guys who are going to get this process done can appreciate it in the long run, even though it doesn't look too good right now. And that is why it took so long for me to update. You know, I kept saying I'm going to update you guys, and then I don't, because I was trying to think, how am I going to say all of these things and not sound like I'm totally ungrateful for a procedure that I and plenty of other people out there could only dream of having done, and not sound like overly critical and negative and discouraging to other people. And then last night I just thought about it, and I thought, you know what? It is what it is. If it sounds, you know, bad, it sounds bad, but at least it's truthful. And that's all I'm trying to do. Like my sister said, when she got her braces, she did not get on any doctor's website to find out, you know, secondhand information. She went straight to the forums and got experiences from real people who really went through what she was going to go through. And that's what I'm trying to share with you guys. And I hope you can understand that. And I apologize if I have offended anybody. So that's that. And with all of that said, I'm going to continue to update as things progress. And I have total faith that everything is going to work out perfectly fine in the end. I'm in the beginning stages. It's just going to take a little time. So if you have any questions or you want to send me hate mail or anything like that, you are more than welcome to. I just wanted to come on here and clarify and let you all know that I am very grateful, and you guys made this happen for me, and I feel like I owe it to you guys to continue to keep it real. So that's that, and you guys take care.